So the next area that some people with FASD struggle with is social skills. So the reason that they're having trouble with social skills is that they have difficulty accurately interpreting social cues, body language, and facial expressions. And so that can make it really difficult because so much of our communication is actually nonverbal. And so people with FASD can be misinterpreting a lot of things and not really understanding what's going on because a lot of it can be in the facial expressions. So if we're being sarcastic, they might not pick up on that, right? And if we're rolling our eyes, they might not pick up on that. And so they might take it very literally rather than what we were intending by using body language and facial expressions, okay? And often there's also a little bit of dysmaturity, and so that can play a role in, how they interact with colleagues, because even though they might be, 30, there some of their behaviors might be like teenager behaviors, and so that can be confusing. But once we understand that, it's a brain difference, then we can be okay with it and understanding about it. If we don't understand it's a brain difference, it might be frustrating, right? So what can we do? Again, we want to be very clear for different reasons this time. Not necessarily clear in simple language, but we want to be clear about, what we mean. Say exactly what you mean. Don't try to infer or use an analogy or an idiom. Idioms don't make any sense to a lot of people with FASD. So we just want to be very, very literal, very concrete in how we are speaking, and just try to remember that they're not going to always pick up on all of the body language and facial expressions. So what you want to do if you're, upset with an individual or frustrated, you want to tell them exactly how you feel. Be very clear, very open and honest, instead of saying, well, you did this, and, how do you think that makes people feel? They're probably going to say, I don't know. And so you just need to say, you did this, which made me feel, or you did this, which made your colleague feel, right? You want to tell them exactly what their actions led to, and be very clear about how you explain it. And then if you need to, if there was something that they misread a situation, and so you're kind of dealing with it after the fact, and you need to direct them in behaving a new way, just be really direct about it and tell them, this is what I need you to do in, these situations. I need you to, and be very clear about it, and even say to them, okay, so I'm going to give you a list that is specific to how you interact with customers, right? And you want to put all the important things on there. Smile, ask people how they're doing, right? So you be very clear about it, because there can be some small things that they don't know they're missing, and that can really get in the way of, how they provide whatever service or work it is, right? So we just need to understand that might be missing for some individuals, and so we just have to be very clear around all of that. Okay.